Morning, this is Brian. Today is a quite warm Saturday, March 26th, 2022. I am parked at Main Divide and Long Canyon Road near, you guessed it, near Blue Jay Campground. So I'm at where Main Divide turns to dirt, and then Long Canyon Road continues down to the campground area. Well, today I was almost going to do a pretty gnarly cross-country hike in the San Bernardino Mountains, but I decided to take it a little easier this week because I'm probably going to be having some quite interesting adventures next week, because I'm probably going to be out of town. In other words, a little ways from home for the next weekend. So I think today I was going to keep it low key because I was going to be doing probably like a 12-13 mile hike again. Some very hot sun exposed areas in the San Bernardino Mountains out northeast of Big Bear. So I think today I'm just going to probably just check out the post-fire recovery by Los Pinos Peak. There's where Blue Jay is. There's the radio tower on Peak 3520. Quite a warm morning. Weather's been pretty hot lately. Again, it's been the story of basically a nice chunk of this whole year so far. It's just been very warm weather. This is the first time I've hiked towards Los Pinos Peak since 2017, and that was before I started filming my hikes. Well, filming them and putting them on YouTube. Somewhere in my archives I might have some footage from my January 2017 hike up here, but I have to see if I can find it. So it's been a little over 5 years since I've been to Los Pinos, and plus the last couple of years it's been closed. Hoping to get a couple spotlight videos in because some stuff's blooming, and this would be a good time to get some spotlight videos in. So we'll see what I can get. So I parked down at about 3,400 feet. Los Pinos Peak is 4,510. So, well, there's still some ups and downs along the Los Pinos Trail. So I think it's about a 1,400 foot climb. So between 4 and 5 miles. So looking at a fairly short, moderate level hike. So today's going to be a lot of contrast between what burnt in the Holy Fire 2018 and what didn't burn in the Holy Fire. Expecting the contrast to be quite stark for most of this hike, because on one side of Main Divide it was burnt. The other side of the Main Divide largely wasn't. So it should be an interesting hike. Oh, these Coast live oaks actually survived. Thank God. One thing is along Los Pinos Ridge, near Munhall / Los Pinos Saddle, it's going to be poodle dog bush alert. That's what I'm going to have to be looking out for, because after the fires, poodle dog bush erupted here in the Santa Ana Range, especially towards the middle part of the range. So that's one thing we're going to have to look out for, is poodle dog bush. And see how closely it encroaches on the trail. But yeah, definitely looks quite different than... Oh, a bug went in my mouth. It's quite a bit different than when I last saw it. Man, that's annoying. Well, nice chunk of this part of the hike is going to be along Main Divide. So probably going to go ahead and keep some of these clips short today. These opening up already. Looks like a lot of the Monterey pines down by Falcon Group are all dying off. You can tell. That's not good. That is so bad. I see some brown over there. A lot of the old Monterey pines over there are dying off. That is very disconcerting, to be honest with you. But so where I'm going to be heading, you'll start seeing it unfold in front of you. It's up there. Of course, there are a lot of false summits along the way to Los Pinos. We'll be heading up that way. It's going to be kind of a roller coaster when we get to the ridge after Munhall Saddle, also called Los Pinos Saddle. But it's very scenic when you get up to the ridge line. And there are a couple of other much more challenging ways to get up to Los Pinos, some of which might be closed right now. You can come up from Trabuco Canyon, take the Trabuco Trail, then start heading south on the Jaeger Mesa Use Trail. I think you might be able to get to Los Pinos that way. And you can come up from the coastal side, Orange County, for a 14-mile hike. There's a quail. There's a quail running right up the cliff. Wow, that's pretty cool. I don't know if the video is going to get it that well because of the sun's angle, but yeah, I just saw a quail running up the cliff. I've never seen a quail do that before. I don't think they can run up that stuff. Actually saw quite a few of them along the road coming up here. A lot of quail today, but usually I just see them running into the bushes. Never seen one scale a cliff before. Well, I'll see you on my next clip. Got a ways to go before I get up to Los Pinos Saddle. I'll see you then. Well, I'll see you along the way probably. More updates.